Guys, listen, that comment, before you even watch the rest of my video, go back and watch that comment. Chief Geek is a very dear friend of mine. We agree on most everything. But we do happen to exist on the opposite sides of the aisle of libertarianism. I'm a libertarian, but I'm conservative. He's a libertarian, but he's liberal. But we're great friends. So, with that said, I want to get into my point. I actually discussed this with my boss at work today, and that's when a president, any president, says, okay, you're cleared, go do thing. That's all the clearance you need. That's it. You don't have to go through any kind of process of clearance. When the president says you're cleared for anything. Personally, I don't like that. I like to have people vetted. But what Elon Musk is doing isn't violating any laws. He is investigating data and information, which I agree he should not have access to. But the president of the United States told him to have access, so legally he has the access he needs. He's a CEO of multi-billion dollar companies. I don't think a person like that should have the kind of level of access and control in our government that they have. Thirdly, he is not suspending any payments. He's not slashing anything. That's not what he's doing. All he's doing is marking them down, saying these should be slashed. Because, legally, Congress is the purse. They have the purse. They control the money. And we all know that no president, no Senate, no agency can stop a payment that Congress has approved. That's how it's always been. That's how it should always be. There should be separation of duties here. That's basic security. But here's my 2 cents on this thing. All right? I don't think Elon Musk should be the one doing this at all. Not at all. I don't think the guy next to him should be doing it either, because he is the CEO of, I think, Google. I'm not sure exactly, but both of those guys are multi-billionaires with commercial companies that they run and operate and should not be anywhere near government function. Period, point blank, at all. Thirdly, I think it should be somebody else, but I don't think that this agency should be run or initiated by the president. He apparently has the power to do that. Didn't know that. Okay, cool. But I think this is something that a lot of red tape could have been avoided if Congress was the one who initiated this. It's not like the right doesn't have the power to do that. If they really wanted to, they could. Fourthly, I want to point out that the vast majority of things that everybody is losing their crap about are things that the left wanted to do in the last presidency. Just nobody screamed about it then. And now they are, because they don't like Trump and they don't like Elon Musk. Which, fine, I get it, I understand. I don't like either of them either. But if you're going to pick sides, at least be consistent. If you're going to pick sides and scream about your rights, at least do that unbiased to everybody. Your rights are yours, and you should fight for your rights. 100%. Guaranteed. I agree the heck out of Chief Geek here, in that we should not be using Social Security as a form of identification. It literally says it on your freaking card, yet we use it. I am forced by law to give up my private information to my government, who has shown me over and over and over and over again how they cannot be trusted with maintaining security of that information at all. How many times has my Social Security record, my finance records, any of that stuff been breached, leaked, and sold to the highest bidder because these unelected financial companies, right? It's not like they're government agencies. These are for-profit companies, credit bureaus, making money off of my information that they are not securing, that I am forced to engage in. I don't want to be engaged with it. I don't want the government touching my crap. And then we have companies or countries like the United Kingdom telling Apple that they want to have a back door installed on iCloud backup. Oh my gosh. It's so stupid. Let us have our security and privacy. If you're so terrible at your job doing investigations to find out the information that you need without violating our privacy rights, then you need a different profession. You do not need to be investigating anybody at all. And again, on the note of what Chief Geek also said, we need to have a privacy security law like GDPR in America. We need to be guaranteed our privacy. Guaranteed that you can't come in and violate our privacy. Which, by the way, I'm curious how the UK can get away with making an order to Apple to open up a back door when they have GDPR. How is that possible that they could do that? What I need to look into that. Anyways, back to the original point. I don't think Elon Musk is the guy for this job. I just don't think he's the right person. I think somebody should do this job. Absolutely think somebody should do this job. But I don't think somebody who has ulterior motives should be the one who does it. I think that you need to have a company investigating this company and making sure that they are making the right decisions here, that they have the correct access and nothing more. But I also want to point out that when the president says you're cleared, you're cleared. That's all it takes. It's a wave of a magic wand. It does not take anyone putting any forms, any paperwork, any documentation, no approvals, no investigations, none of that. When a president says you are cleared, that's it. That is your clearance. When a president says go do thing, that is your authorization. You don't need anything else. You don't need to go talk to anybody else. That's it. So Elon Musk, while I don't like the guy, and I don't like how he's going about doing what he's doing, is not doing anything illegal. You might not like it, but he's not doing anything illegal. It's all by the book.